Take a breath. Just one. Let it move through you slowly. Because for the next few minutes, it's just you, your truth, and every dream you've been too afraid to chase. Let me start with a question. How long have you been waiting for someone to believe in you before you finally give yourself permission to rise? Maybe you've been waiting for a sign, a push, a cheerleader, someone to say, "I see your potential." But what if, and hear me, what if the world is waiting for you to say it first? Let's begin with a story. A young person, full of dreams, but surrounded by silence. They looked left, no applause. Looked right, no support. And so they froze. Not because they lacked talent, but because they lacked witnesses. And one day, they asked themselves a simple question: what if I am the witness I've been waiting for? That question changed everything. So today, this is your moment. Your turning point. Your awakening. Because this is the truth most people never hear: you don't need support to begin. You need belief to continue. Look back at your life for a moment. How many dreams have you delayed because you thought you were missing something: validation, confidence, approval? Let's name it: fear of failure. Maybe you grew up in an environment where dreams were seen as unrealistic, where survival mattered more than ambition. Maybe you were the responsible one, the quiet one, the one who never wanted to cause trouble. And now, as an adult, you're still carrying that version of yourself, the one afraid to take up space. Let me tell you something beautifully painful: you've outgrown the voice that taught you to shrink. Sit with that for a moment. You are not obligated to live out the limitations placed on you by people who were afraid of their own potential. Your parents' fears are not your destiny. Your society's expectations are not your ceiling. And the people who doubted you? They were only speaking from the level of confidence they had in themselves. Now let's release guilt, the guilt of wanting more. The guilt of choosing yourself. The guilt of leaving familiar places that no longer grow you. You do not need to apologize for wanting a bigger life. This guilt? It's a chain disguised as loyalty. But you can love people without limiting yourself. You can care about them without carrying their dreams instead of your own. Let's talk about internal blocks, the silent battles you don't tell anyone about. The insecurity you hide behind jokes. The doubt you bury under accomplishments. The fear you disguise as perfectionism. You've mastered the art of looking confident while feeling unworthy. But today, I want you to see yourself clearly, not as damaged, not as behind, not as incapable, but as a human being with a heart that still beats for something bigger. Let me reassure you, there is nothing wrong with you. You are not broken. You are becoming. And every fear you feel? It is simply the evidence that you are standing at the edge of your next transformation. Don't run from this discomfort. It's the doorway. Walk through it. Let's shift. Let's explore why action matters, even when support is missing. Confidence does not come before action. It is built through action. You didn't learn to walk by thinking about it. You learned by trying, stumbling, falling, rising. The psychology is simple. The brain builds belief only from evidence. And evidence comes from movement. If you never start, your brain never sees proof that you can. That's why self-doubt feels so real. You haven't given your brain enough reasons to trust you. But the moment you take even the smallest step, everything starts to shift. Let's talk about momentum. Success loves momentum. It doesn't need you to be perfect, just consistent. Small steps compound. A little progress becomes a habit. Habits become identity. Identity shapes destiny. Real-life example: the woman who wanted to start a business but had no support. No money. No encouragement. She started anyway. One product. One customer. One sale. Today, she trains other entrepreneurs. Another example: the young man whose family told him content creation was a waste of time. He didn't wait. He believed in himself. Today, they quote him: "People don't support you until they see results." And you can't get results until you act without support. This is the paradox of dreams. The world believes after, never before. So stop waiting for what is designed to arrive later. Let's explore perfectionism, the lie that steals destiny. The lie that says, it'll start when it's perfect. But perfection is procrastination in disguise. No masterpiece begins as a masterpiece. Every great story starts with an imperfect first chapter. You don't need the perfect plan, you need the courage to begin. Action creates clarity, not the other way around. You learn by doing. You grow by trying. You evolve by showing up. Let's talk psychology for a moment. When you act before you're ready, you train your nervous system to handle uncertainty. That's how you build emotional resilience. That's how you build self-trust. That's how you build confidence, not from support, but from self-evidence. Let me tell you a story. A creator posted videos for a full year with almost no likes, no comments, no support. But they kept going. And one day, a single post exploded. Not because they waited for belief, but because they built it. Your breakthrough is waiting for your consistency. Your consistency is waiting for your decision. Your decision is waiting for your courage. And your courage is waiting for you. People you admire weren't ready either. They learned publicly. They grew publicly. They made mistakes publicly. They walked into the unknown with shaking hands and a trembling voice. But they moved. And movement made them unstoppable. If they can start scared, so can you. If they can begin unsupported, so can you. If they can believe in themselves before the world believes in them, so can you. Now, let's rebuild the version of you that's been hiding. Let's rewrite your story, the one where you finally come first. Identity is a choice. And today, you choose the identity of someone who no longer waits. You choose to be the kind of person who moves with purpose, not permission. Repeat this softly: I believe in myself. Again, I believe in myself. One more time, I believe in myself. Feel how different that sounds now. How it settles into your chest. This is your rebirth. From this moment, you are no longer driven by fear, but by intention. You no longer wait for support, you create your own foundation. You no longer seek approval, you approve of yourself. You no longer ask, who will believe in me? You declare, I believe in me first. Feel the shift. Feel the energy rising in you. Your dreams are not unrealistic, they are reminders of who you are meant to become. Stand tall. In your mind, see yourself stepping into your new identity. See yourself acting boldly, creating fearlessly, moving consistently. See yourself becoming the person you always knew you could be. That version of you already exists, you're simply walking toward them. And they are waiting with open arms. Let go of who you were. Step proudly into who you are becoming. You are powerful. You are capable. You are ready. Not because the world said so, but because you said so. And that is enough. Your transformation is not tomorrow. It's not next week. It's not when things calm down. Your transformation begins now. This is it, the final stretch. The moment everything comes together. I want your heart to beat a little faster. Your breath to deepen. Your spirit to rise. Because this is not just motivation, this is activation. The world will not always clap for you, but your purpose will. The world will not always support you, but your destiny will. The world will not always see you, but your gift will make you undeniable. You are not waiting another year, another month, another day. Your dream has been patient, painfully patient. Now it's your turn to show up. So here is your call to action, loud, clear, unforgettable. Start. Move. Begin. Create. Try. Fail. Rise. Grow. Repeat. Do not wait for support. Become the support you need. Believe in yourself so fiercely that the world has no choice but to believe in you too. Take the first step now. Even if your voice shakes, even if your hands tremble, even if no one stands beside you, your dream is calling. Your destiny is calling. And the only answer is yes.